Hey guys, I'm Jay, and today we are looking at a damn handsome Kizer Gemini from the Vanguard series, model number V3471A1. So let's get started with the features, then we will compare this to some other knives on the table. And now make sure that you stick around until the end, because you will want to see the full specs on this. And if you're a subscriber, you might even see your name at the end in the credits. Now, I know that you guys are really busy. I just want to quickly remind you, click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. The Kizer Gemini is a manual action liner lock with a blade that's riding on a ball bearing pivot, and the deployment is accomplished with just the flipper that you see here. The blade is 3.125 inches long and 2.9 millimeters thick of VG10 blade steel, which I really like. I like VG10. The handle is about 4.125 inches long, which gives the Gemini just a fantastic blade to handle ratio. Thickness of that handle, it is under a ½ inch at 0.44, and the closed width, so how much room this is going to take up in your pocket, will only be 1.25 inches. Now if we flip this guy over, you can see it is for the most part open construction, and it has just that little blue back spacer that you see here. Okay, how about we go ahead and get a weight on this little fella here. Nice, 3.5 ounces, which is going to be roughly the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 AA batteries. Now, if you're not super excited about this version of the Gemini, that's okay, because Kizer is taking care of us. In the Vanguard series, you can also get green G10 scales, and of course there's the titanium scaled S35 VN version, but as most of you already know, the titanium one is quite a bit more expensive than this. Let's go ahead and bring in a couple knives just for comparison's sake, so you guys can get an idea. The Spyderco Paramilitary 2. How about this big fella? The ZT 0350. And let's bring in another Kizer Vanguard knife. This is the VLOX 2. And how about one more? Of course, the Benchmade Griptilian. What do you say we quickly go through my 7 likes and dislikes of this Kizer Vanguard Gemini? Start out with number 1, the curb appeal. So the appearance, the aesthetics, how it looks, I really like. I love this really wide blade profile. Now the scales, they look okay. I really think that they would look a lot better had they have like chamfered all the way around. I just think that that would really look nice. Now the blade is a full flat ground drop point with a stonewash finish, and I really like, notice how there's only 2 body screws and they're way at the bottom. Awesome. It just cleans up the appearance overall of the knife. Number 2, the materials. I also like, and as I said just a couple minutes ago, I really like VG10 blade steel, because it's one of those steels that just kind of sits sort of middle of the pack regarding like corrosion resistance and edge retention. Now the G10 scales are fine. Now, the ball bearing pivot is absolutely fantastic, and there are steel liners which are a little bit little on the thin side. Number 3, the function. I also like. I mean, the action is really, really good. And part of that is because the detent is super strong. Now, I have found that the push button deployment method works really good with the Gemini. Not so much light switchy. It's way better with the push button. And now the blade does not really, oops, sorry guys, I'm tapping the camera. The blade, it doesn't really shake closed. I mean, if I really put some shake and bake into it, I can get it to do it just like that. And that's because it really is gonna be too light of a blade for this to fall shut. The centering, let's take a look at that, is dead. I mean dead on. That is just, oh, that's great. Lockup, let's take a look at that. It looks like what would you guys say? Hold on, let me get this in frame for you guys. About, what, 25%? Yeah, sure, why not? Now, as far as the fun factor with this, it's really, at least to me, it's really not that fidget friendly. And I think part of that is because the blade does not drop. I mean, even though it's on ball bearing pivot, it's just too light of a blade for that. So I think that that just kind of takes away from that fun factor. So not so much fidget friendly. Number 4, in the hand. This is actually going to be my first gripe. Yeah, I just don't like it in my hand anyway. It is, well, it's kind of blocky. It kind of feels like I'm holding a Lego in my hand. And these G10, so if you guys can see that, scales are very, very aggressive. And there is no jimping anywhere on the Gemini, but that's okay because I really don't think that jimping is needed here because of the G10 texturing. Now the balance is okay. See if you guys can see that. Really it should be right about here where the choil is, but if I have my hand there, it does not balance. So it is just ever so slightly handle heavy. Now there is no sharpening choil to speak of, and well, I really wish there was, and I really wish that there was a forward finger choil, because the handle is a little on the small side. See if you guys can see this here. And I have medium-sized hands, and I just barely fit all of my fingers on the handle. So being able to choke up with this knife would really offset that small handle size. Number 5, in the pocket. Gripe number 2. Yep. I just do not like it in my pocket, and I'm going to tell you why. So the clip that you see here is not the stock clip that comes on here. It is actually, let me grab it, right about, see if you guys can see this, and it would go right about here. So that's the clip that comes on here. Not to mention, that is a tiny clip. Isn't that cute? Just adorable little clip. Yeah, so I don't like it. It causes the knife to kind of ride a little bit high in the pocket. And I really don't understand why the clip is not reversible. I mean, how hard would it be to drill 2 more holes in the other side? I mean, as it stands, it is tip up only, and then it's just going to be for righties. Now, we talked about the aggressive texturing on the scales here. So I really think that these scales are going to start to chew up my pocket. I can't say that for sure yet because I haven't carried it in my pocket enough for that to start fraying yet. But just judging by the feel, I think that these might chew on my pockets for a little bit. Oh, and also the clip that I started to talk about, I will leave a link below in the description so you guys can see and potentially purchase this for your own Gemini. Number 6, weight. I like the weight. What did we say? 3.4 ounces. That's really, really good. And part of that is because, see if you guys, let me get a shot for you so you can see that. Is it right there? No, it's right here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there. Guys see that? Yeah, they did kind of mill out, skeletonize the liners. So that's really nice to see, and that helps out, you know, to keep that weight so low. Number 7, the price. I like 80 bucks. 80 bucks. That is not bad at all. And now this knife actually, I have seen it. It pops up on Vipon frequently for about 40 bucks, which coincidentally enough is where I got this. And for those of you that are not familiar with Vipon, what you want to do is there's actually an app. So type in VIPON and then just follow the instructions from there. It's an app on the Amazon site. So yeah, 80 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's very, very quickly go ahead and summarize what we got here. We said curb appeal was alike, materials is alike, function is alike. In the hand I did not like, and in the pocket I did not like either. Number 6, the weight was alike, and the price is alike. So for those of you keeping score at home, that is 5-2. And so, yeah, I would say, yeah, why not? Get this thing, especially if you can find it for 40 bucks on Vipon. Oh my gosh, pounce now. I mean, how awesome is that Kizer even has this Vanguard series? I mean, for individuals that can't afford the titanium version, I mean, it gives us a chance to own some of their popular designs, even if we don't have as much money. I mean, it's really, really hard to justify spending $100 more on the S35VN bladed version. I mean, S35VN is great steel. It's definitely higher quality than VG10, but is it $100 better than VG10? For me, no, it sure wasn't. Which is why I don't have my titanium version any longer, and I downgraded to the G10. I shouldn't say downgraded because this is what I wanted. So I selected the G10 one, and I don't have the titanium scaled Gemini any longer. So if this video, guys, answered most of your questions about the Kizer Gemini, how about, I don't know, go ahead and leave me a like. So I would like to thank you guys for stopping by, letting me talk knives with you. Don't go anywhere yet because I'm going to display the full specs for you. Thanks again, you guys, and I will see you at the next video. You guys take care, okay?